but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Taylor will throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, Taylor gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And some room to work. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Kaiser now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Here's Muhammad looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now it's Lockett. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guaranteed.
Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, 96 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Kaiser now on second down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Kaiser. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Chargers getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Play action. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And down to the 36-yard line here. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And some space here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ohio, let's go.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Throw that set, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Kaiser. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, Kaiser steps away to his left. Shakes off the sack. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action. Kaiser. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Here's Gordon. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now come the Seahawks. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's got the rookie from Alabama, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now Taylor on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second down, Taylor. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 40. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's a give to Penny. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Off-play action. Knight. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's off. Unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
368! 368!
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's going to fire one. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Dalton. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's going to go up top for the end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And some room to roam now. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where you're under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a foot race. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Dalton now to pass. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They keep it on the ground again, Gordon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run it here with Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, Charles, the forecast